So my name is Jonathan Carden. I'm a general dentist. I practice in Castle Rock, Colorado, and we've put together a team here to help patients who are particularly nervous. I have a lot of patients who come to the dental office and are apprehensive about dental work. They typically have not been to a dentist for quite some time, and as you might guess, there's tends to be a lot of dental needs, and these negative experiences usually happen in childhood, and we've had teenagers to people in their 80s come, right?
Yeah.
And who have just neglected their teeth and because they haven't wanted to come to the dentist. So what I wanted to just briefly talk about today was the value that we can bring and offer our patients, particularly those who are apprehensive, in being able to get a lot of that dental work done in a safe way, in an efficient way, and in a way that's comfortable to them, and really be able to do that in a safe and effective manner. So Dr. Mill maybe will talk just a little bit about what he brings to the table as part of our team. And so I'll give that time to you.
Thanks, Dr. Carden. Yeah, and you talked about the patient in their 80s, so really the whole, take care of younger patients, older patients that really haven't been able to get the care they need because of that anxiety. And I think, like you mentioned, a lot of that experience happens when we're really young. I think we can all remember some dental experiences ourselves that kind of make us a little apprehensive, or can. And really my role on the team is just making sure that your experience is incredible, that it's comfortable, making sure that you are feel taken care of and listened to. If you've had bad experiences with procedures or anesthesia in the past, I want to know about it. I want to make sure that we make changes and make sure that your experience here is incredible. And not only comfortable, but also safe. And that's, like you were saying, bringing this level of care that we're used to taking care of patients in the hospital that have very complex medical history, and being able to really take care of those patients in a way that's not only comfortable but also safe. That's our priority, and that's really why I'm here.
Yeah, and for me, the genesis of the idea was I was in the military. I did a residency in the hospital, and to see how the hospital worked, where you have a team of specialists who work together on a patient, and everybody does what they're trained to do and can provide the best level of care possible in their specific region is really why specialties were created. But that concept hasn't really been brought into a dental field, and so by assembling this team of specialists who, we've got an anesthesiologist, we've got an oral surgeon, and a restorative dentist who can really address a lot of aspects of what patients require and need to be able to get them back to a healthy level, is really the goal of assembling this team. So Dr. Wright's going to talk a little bit about what he brings to the table as far as the team and what he offers.
Thanks, Dr. Carden. So yeah, as the oral surgeon, in the group, I've had the opportunity to work both in and out of the hospital. So we kind of dip our toes in dentistry and medicine a little bit, and so it gives me the opportunity to see how things are, the good and the bad of each of those types of systems. And I think the advantage of a team like this is we're able to bring the safety, the comfort of hospital type care into the dental setting, where it can be, treatment can be completed more efficiently with less expense to the patient, and ultimately the goal being that our patients receive the highest line of care in the safest and most comfortable way possible.
And I agree with that. This has been a really good thing for our patients. I've had patients fly in from out of state to get this type of care done because it's not offered in every office. And to be able to have this capability within our offices is really, really a positive thing for our community and for our patients. And our goal is to be able to help folks who need dental work, extensive amounts of dental work, and who are apprehensive about getting that done. And again, to be able to offer that in a safe manner, in a way that addresses their needs, helps them feel comfortable, and also to be able to do that at the highest levels possible is really what we're trying to do here. So,
And I think to dovetail off that, I know working in a hospital, that can be a very overwhelming experience. That you come into the hospital, it's very busy, it's loud, it's there's a lot of kind of red tape to get through. You're in a gown, it can be uncomfortable. And just to come into your office where it's familiar and it's comfortable, there's familiar faces, it's just a more comfortable environment overall. And it's really enjoyable to take care of patients in that setting where it's a completely different environment than the hospital. I think another key aspect of what you've mentioned is that you're a restorative dentist and you can focus on that piece, and you're an oral surgeon and you can focus on that surgical, and you've done so many surgical procedures and you've done so many restorative procedures, and I've provided so many anesthetics that it's really the highest level at care at each of those different components. So to be part of that, to be able to bring that to patients here in your office has been really fun.
I agree, and I can say overwhelmingly the reception from our patients has been positive, and a lot of that goes into not only the training and expertise that each of us have dedicated much of our lives to, but also the values that we have. I can speak for each of these two providers here, is that they really care about their patients, they care about the outcomes, they care about people, and that goes for me too. I care about what we do each day. I want to go home and feel good about the care we've provided and the way we've taken care of patients, and that's really the genesis of all this, is that we enjoy our jobs, we're passionate about what we do, and we really care about people, and that's really where the rubber meets the road, so to speak.